Hi friends, you're watching movie reviews with Raghuram. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Kannada movie One Cut, Two Cut. One Cut, Two Cut is a comedy satire movie which features Danish Sait in the lead role, and the movie is premiering on Amazon Prime. Now, in this movie, as I said, it is predominantly a comedy or satire, you can call it, as Danish Sait has redefined his role as the Karnataka's Charlie Chaplin. His accent, his English accent, broken or horrible English accent. He plays a teacher in this movie, and his English accent is very strange. And he looks, his body, his stature, his gesture, his attitude, everything looks like a Karnataka makeover of a Charlie Chaplin role. And yes, he gives some funny lines. He's good at his comic timing, and the comedy is spontaneous in most of the frames in which Danish Sait is. And very importantly, watch out for that "an" which he uses in his English. Every now and then he uses "an." Danish Sait is good in his role. So again, it is a mixed bag of acting, what I can call it as, from Danish Sait. In some frames he looks good. Actually, those frames are repetitive. His comedy timing, his dialogues, his dialogue delivery, the style of dialogue delivery, the punchlines or the English he speaks, the "and" he uses, it becomes repetitive in the second half as the movie moves ahead, and you would definitely feel, oh god, what exactly is happening. I at least felt that after a particular point of time, as the story and the narrative of the story also becomes weak. Again, the story of the movie is just a single line story. I'll just come back to that. As the story dips, as the screenplay dips, as the editing looks sloppy and flabby, and as the movie starts progressing into the second half, the comedy and the fun element also looks really flabby, really shady, and really it plays on the nerves. It definitely played on my nerves, and I was thinking, boss, when is this movie going to finish, and where is it going to finish? But I should tell Danish Sait is a good actor, and he has put a lot of efforts in crafting out this particular role, which mimics, as I already said, the Charlie Chaplin of Karnataka. I can't call Danish Sait's performance as a commendable performance, but his performance is good. He is the lead character of the movie. He gets a meaty role, and as a arts and crafts teacher, the role, the screen name of Danish Sait is Gopi. As Gopi, he excels in most of the frames in his comedy timing. And one angle of the movie is the narrative from Danish Sait's perspective. And the next character in the movie is Prakash Belwadi. He too has done a very good performance, and he's a frustrated character. He's a frustrated man who couldn't become an actor, and his story, his small story linked up with that of Amitabh Bachchan is really good. And he brings, though he's sad, though he's frustrated, though he's always edgy and on his nerves, Prakash Belwadi brings in that fine comedy timing without even bringing a smile on his face. He brings smiles on our face. Good character again. Prakash Belwadi is in this particular movie after Danish Sait. Danish Sait and Prakash Belwadi, these two people get the key meaty roles in the movie. Apart from that, we have a lot of cast ensemble. We also have Samyukta Hornad in the movie. She has a small role, not a big role. There are other supporting cast, and the other actors are also good in their respective roles. But again, the story stitched around this character, the story of One Cut, Two Cut is a thin line plot, as I already said, which has been stitched around 6 to 7 characters, and these characters keep coming in the story, and the story runs in a government school, in an old government school, with Danish Sait and Samyukta Hornad on one side, and the other teachers and the other 4 people who have taken the school hostage. It is basically the story of these people, and the story stitched around these characters. The idea was there, the concept was there, but the story which has been stitched around these characters is not good, not impressive at all. As I already said, it is an out and out Danish Sait and Prakash Belwadi movie. Now let me come to the story or the plot in brief without giving any spoilers. It is about, as I already said, an art and crafts teacher, Gopi, played by Danish Sait. It is his first day in the school. As he reports to the school during the COVID hit days, where there are scarcely few students in the classroom, 4 people who have disguised themselves and with their masks on, just like in Money Heist, they come into the school and take the people in the school as hostages. And who are these people? Why did they come to the school? Why did they take these people as hostages? What are their demands? And would the school become free from this hostage situation? Forms the rest of the story of One Cut, Two Cut. As I said, it is a thin line plot. The story just goes on this particular plot itself. And coming to the story, as I already said, being a thin line plot, the story never develops at all. It stays where it is, and that is one negative aspect of the movie. There is neither development of story, neither development of characters. There are many subplots. The subplots are there. They are also running parallelly. They are also tried to be intertwined along with the major plot which runs in the school, but none of them are really impressive. The totally stitched product, the total final product, the movie, I should tell, did not impress me. The movie works in bits and parcels. Especially the fun component, the one-liners, and also the comedy to a particular extent works in bits and parcels, and even that doesn't work in a majority of the movie, especially as the movie progresses into the second half of the movie. The story leave apart. There is no story at all, and the comedy also dips. It looks repetitive. The dialogues look repetitive. The characters seem to be stuck in a loop. It looks like a loop film. They are doing the repeated things again and again. So most of the frames are not at all impressive. As I said, overall product, the movie, when we see the overall product, is not impressive. It works in bits and parcels, which gives fun, genuine laughter, genuine fun, and genuine comedy, which can bring some smiles and laugh at times. But how many times you're going to watch the same funny scenes and laugh? So it definitely plays on your nose. It played on my nose, so I don't know if you're okay with it. So the movie, which starts off really well, becomes jerky after a particular time, and most of the scenes look illogical, ill-timed, and you keep guessing why these things are happening, which are right now happening on the screen. And once again, coming to the climax of the movie, I was not at all impressed with the climax of the movie. Many questions remain in your mind why those things happened, which really happened, but probably this was not a logical film to explain all those things. So excuses are there, but you would feel at the end of the movie, I definitely felt not an impressive movie at all. Vamshidhar Bojaraju is the director of the movie One Cut, Two Cut. Just as the movie, the screenplay, the storytelling, the comedy timing, which goes ups and downs and flatters at many instances. The direction also looks okayish at some points, and not really good at many places. But you would feel the intent was there, but the content is missing. The ideology was there, but the execution was not there. It is one movie which we can tell falls into the category of the intention was there, but the execution really felt. So probably when you look at the climax and many frames of the movie, you look like the movie has been hurried at places. Just they want to finish off the movie. They wanted to shrink the movie. One more thing I want to tell is the length of the movie. The length of the movie is under 90 minutes. It doesn't definitely take much of your time. So the movie length is short, but they did not do justice. Whatever they wanted to tell, the director wanted to tell, so comedy or satire or the social message, what they wanted to give, a couple of social messages, and also the social issues and social concerns are also addressed in the movie. That is one plus point in the movie, but nothing has been comprehensively covered in the movie. The movie length is short, appreciable, but in that particular time, just like in the examinations, so there is a short time, 1.5 hours or 3 hours time. If you can't do well, you can't do well. So that is all the time has been given to you in that particular time. So this is the time which has been fixed by the movie makers, the director, producer, star cast, everybody, and they had to make the movie in that particular length itself. And whatever they want to tell, they did not tell in a comprehensive way. What I said, on one side, the length of the movie, the short length of the movie is a positive point. On the other side, the narrative, which has been compressed, what shrunk in that particular 1.5 hours and told mercilessly at a fast pace at some places, and turtle slow at some points, and things getting repetitive. So there was a lot of confusion in the screenplay, and also the direction, and also the final product, I should tell. So next, coming to the technicalities, when we see at the technicalities, though it is not a big budget movie, the technicalities have worked. The direction of photography, be it the sound designing, be it the background music, one song which was really impressive, which a romantic number, a so-called romantic number between the key actor and actress, that was impressive. The music overall was okay. So the BGM, as already said, it matched with the mood of the movie. The screenplay was also decent at parts and not so decent at parts. It loses the race. Actually, the editing also loses the race in the technicalities. And one more point I want to tell, I definitely want to tell is there is lot of English in the movie. You find Kannada here and there. It looks like Kannada has been forcibly pushed into an English movie rather than English pushed into a Kannada movie. Probably there are some reasons from the director's perspective and the movie maker's perspective why so much English was used in this particular movie. Number one, the movie was mainly made for the OTT platform, and it probably wanted to reach many audience throughout India, like a pan-India concept. The English was introduced in most of the frames. So what I said, the four characters who come and take the school into hostage, they don't speak Kannada at all. They either deny speaking Kannada, or most of them don't know Kannada, don't understand Kannada, and here is where Danish Sait stands as a translator. So most of the conversation takes place in English itself. Another perspective of a lot of English being used in this particular movie is to showcase the real situation of Bengaluru and also the Karnataka. Bengaluru is the lone pan-India place, I should tell, where many people from different parts of the country would like to come and settle in Bengaluru. But what is the problem is the people hesitate learning Kannada, speaking Kannada, conversing in Kannada. So they know people of Bengaluru or people of Karnataka are big-hearted and flexible enough to speak in any language. They will learn the other's language and speak to them. So what is the need of learning Kannada? So here we are showcased with four strangers who don't know Kannada. One of the character belongs to the Shimoga district, and still he tells, we don't speak Kannada because we speak Sanskrit. And the others, of course, they don't speak Kannada at all. So to showcase the realistic situation, what is happening in Karnataka, especially in Bengaluru, probably English has been used in this particular instance as a satire and also as a part of sarcasm. As I already said, many social issues, many petty social issues and also the social concerns are shown in this particular movie, but they are touch and go. The director has not tried to address them comprehensively, and the intention of the movie is also not to address those particular issues. Touch and go. It is just to just touch those issues and just leave them unanswered. It is left for people to understand, and comprehensively covering them was also not necessary. So finally, before finishing off my review of One Cut, Two Cut, this movie has come from the home of PRK Productions, that is Punit Rajkumar sir's production house. They are trying to support good movies, and I feel two perspectives. People should make good movies, good scripts which can enter PRKs with due respect to the banner and also the person. Good scripts have to reach the PRK's home. The movies which are released from PRK Productions should be really good, and PRK Productions also on one side should select the scripts. Supporting Kannada movies is damn good idea. Supporting the younger artists and the budding artists and the budding production teams and also the directors is also a good idea. But selecting good scripts, so because these movies will go global and everybody are watching Kannada movies, to give that quality Kannada movie is a point of concern, whether it is PRK production house or any production house. In fact, Kannada movies is right there on the top and people are appreciating this. We need to give good cinema, and I make a genuine request that PRK production house need to be very choosy about the scripts. And one more point is the movie has been dedicated to the big name, the big B, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Right at the beginning itself we are shown, and we have a small Amitabh Bachchan angle with Prakash Pelwadi. Just watch out for that. It is really funny and hilarious. Overall, coming to the final verdict of One Cut, Two Cut. See the movie in one cut or two cuts. It is on Amazon Prime. It is left out to you after watching my review. I wouldn't tell it is a bad movie. It is a movie made with honesty and also good attempt. The sincere efforts of the actors and also the director has been seen there. But the movie works in bits and parcels, and as a comprehensive movie, when stitched together, the final product of the movie was not impressive for me. Watching the movie or not is left out to you. If you are an Amazon Prime subscriber, you would not be spending anything for that. You can just sit and watch 1.5 hour movie of One Cut, Two Cut and have some fun, laugh at particular instances and support Kannada movie also. Don't expect any story, don't expect any logic in the movie. So if you just want to sit and watch a time pass movie and have some laughter, One Cut, Two Cut is for you. So coming to my rating, I would go with 5 out of 10 for One Cut, Two Cut. Thanks for watching my video. If you loved my video, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you all in my next video with yet another movie review. Until then, do take care. Goodbye. Namaste.